That's a lot of rain.
Yes, I'm awake.
Hi, Alex.
I'm here.
Welcome to Mornings with Luann and Tim. Luann is on vacation for 2 weeks. Alex is filling in.
Alex is waking up at 5 a.m. for the next 2 weeks straight.
Tim's not. That's some rain out there, buddy.
That's a lot of rain. Oh my goodness.
It's coming down hard. But you know what? If what I looked up last night is still true, it's supposed to clear up and we're supposed to have a nice evening.
Good.
Like I think 2 o'clock or something like that, or anyway, it starts to go away, and then apparently it's going to be sunny this evening.
I got my slow pitch game tonight, so it better clear up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where do you play?
I'm playing at Strathclair tonight, I think.
Yes.
But I just hope the rain clears up with enough time for the field to dry up a little bit instead of running around in a soppy wet grassy field.
Do you see how much rain's out there? I don't think it's going to clear up. I mean, not be soggy. I mean, I don't know.
Let me dream, Tim.
What do I know? I don't play baseball.
Let me dream.
Do those fields drain well?
Eh.
What team do you play on?
I play for...
Which team do you play for?
Well, Tim, I'm so glad you asked. Play for the Boys of Summer. My friend...
I think I saw that movie.
The Wet Boys of Summer tonight.
I definitely saw that movie.
Oh, yeah. It's a Monday.
Who made it the name, the Boys of Summer?
I don't know.
Where do you guys come from? All over?
Sault Ste. Marie.
I know, but I mean, like, are you all friends or?
Oh yeah, all friends. It's just like beer leagues.
Just to pay money?
Yep. It was $100.
Because you got to rent the field. I know nothing about this
Field,
stuff.
jerseys, stuff like that.
You do jerseys or T-shirts?
Jerseys with
really?
stickers and everything, yeah.
Do you have like a sponsor for your team?
Nope.
That's too bad. You should get one.
No, it's not. If they were, they would not be happy to sponsor a 2-15 team. Let's go, Boys of Summer. Let's take down Shaq tonight.
Is that bad? Two wins out of 15 games?
2 wins, 15 losses, so 2 wins out of 17 games.
So you guys
worse.
Maybe you should just skip the game and just go to the bar.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. Well, but it's fun, right?
Losing, fun. Definitely the 2 words I put together beside each other.
Is there a chance for you to make a comeback before the summer's over?
Every team makes the playoffs, so.
Every team does?
There's only 6 of us.
Oh, 6 teams? Mm-hmm. Did you create your own league too or something? Or like
no,
what?
There's different divisions. So there's the rec league, but we made our team too late. We wanted to go down into just the rec league, but they had 16. So
okay.
Like, nope, sorry, you can play in this division though. So.
And this division is called the what?
Division 4.
Oh, it's higher?
Yeah.
So you're playing against better people.
And that's why
you're
absolutely
losing.
Smashed.
It's because you started too late.
Yeah, I know. Our competition's really good though.
Oh, well. Hey, happy National Chicken Wing Day. You can have chicken wings after your game.
And when I'm crying, chicken wings will be there to bring me back.
What kind of sauce do you like?
I don't know. I'm not really too picky.
Is this meaningful banter for all of you out there?
Isn't this what you wanted to know on your Monday morning?
It's also National Lasagna Day.
Oh, Garfield's probably, jacked, pumped up, ready to go.
Does Garfield like lasagna?
Does Garfield like lasagna?
Yeah.
What do you mean does Garfield like lasagna?
Does a bear poop in the woods?
Exactly.
Okay. I never really watched Garfield.
Really? I never watched Garfield either, but that's like the one thing I know about Garfield.
Hey, look, it's National Lasagna Day. It really is. That looks like good lasagna.
You know what I want at 8 a.m. in the morning, Tim? A big old bowl of lasagna.
You could go to Tim Hortons and get something meatless.
I thought you were going to say lasagna.
No.
Like, I will not go to Tim Hortons to get my lasagna.
They're doing all these meatless options. Have you tried any of these yet?
No. Craig kind of veered me away from it. He said that he didn't really like it.
He tried it? Which one did he try?
He tried the burger.
They have a meatless burger and a meatless breakfast sausage. And they're made from... And now they have a plant-based eggless omelet.
Are you a big person for the Beyond Meat stuff, like the plant-based products? I've never tried one.
I think we should try one.
Yeah?
Okay,
Do you want to grab 2 tomorrow and do it on the morning show?
Okay, we're gonna eat them on the morning show tomorrow and test them out.
Sorry, Tims, we're not gonna pull any punches either if we don't like it.
Well, even just the name of what it's made from, mung, M-U-N-G, mung protein isolate.
Mung?
Mung.
That is
mung. I think mung is mung a bean?
I don't know.
I don't know what mung is either.
If I
don't know what it is, why would I put it in my mouth?
I finally understand why
I don't know where it's been.
I finally understand why people cringe at the word moist, because I just cringed at the word mung. Like physically, my body's.
There's a professor in food distribution and policy at Dalhousie University. Dalhousie or Dalhousie?
Dalhousie.
Okay. Anyway, his quote is, "It basically tastes good." Basically? That's not a really winning endorsement, is it? It basically tastes good.
Basically, like, it tastes good.
Yeah.
I mean...
I would like to try it. But I don't know. There's a big thing right now also about whether they're allowed to call them burgers. Have you heard this? I guess the meat packers. I don't know who they are. Not the meat packers. People who sell meat, who produce meat. Meat producers.
Yeah, farmers.
That's a good word too. They don't think that you should be able to call it a burger if it's not made from like a real meat.
Isn't the burger just the name of the sandwich though?
A burger is I don't know. What's a burger?
I don't know.
A hamburger is not even made of ham. Some of them are.
Depends where you are.
An all beef burger, pork burger, chicken burger. Why can't you have a plant-based burger?
Because
you know what?
the meat
Why
industry's threatened, and they need to have some ammunition to fire back.
I think that they're wrong. Okay, here's something else. Okay, a Minnie Mouse died.
Oh.
I just destroyed children's lives. No, Minnie Mouse is not dead, people. Just her voice.
So much better. Minnie is now mute, so...
Okay, her name was Russie Taylor. She was cute, this lady. She was 75 and she passed away. She's been the voice of Minnie Mouse for over 30 years. Wow. Oh, there's Minnie. Yeah, that's not Russie Taylor. That's
Where's the chalk outline? I thought you said she's dead.
What's amazing is she's not just the voice of Minnie Mouse. She was the face model for Minnie Mouse. That was not Russie Taylor. That was Minnie Mouse.
Wait, now I'm confused. She was the face model?
No, it was just a joke because I said Russie Taylor and he brought up a picture of Minnie Mouse. Sit up taller. Okay, so anyway, here's what's interesting about Minnie Mouse's voice.
What's up?
She was married to Mickey Mouse's voice.
Yes, yeah, legitimately, her husband was the voice.
His name was Wayne Allwine.
Isn't that just the greatest love story?
Oh, actually, he was. There she is. That's Russie Taylor. She's dead though. Wayne Allwine was the voice of Mickey from 1991 to 2009. That must have been one crazy household.
Yeah.
Mickey and Minnie. I don't even want to know what they sounded like when they were in the bedroom.
Oh. No. I woke up at 5 a.m. on a Monday morning. I'm not ready for this yet.
There's the husband and wife right there. He was tall.
Yeah, well, after what we just talked about, to see them both right now, it's just...
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, rest in peace, Russie Taylor. You got anything to tell me, a story to tell me about you?
So, there's a driver in Denver.
Like, okay. What's he drive?
Some sort of vehicle, just a normal car, like a car like you would drive, a car like I would drive.
So I'm a driver in Sault Ste. Marie?
Driver in Sault Ste. Marie, driver,
so there's a driver in Denver.
So he's driving down the streets and the cops pull him over because he's using a red Gatorade without a label as his taillight. The cops appreciated the driver's ingenuity, but it was not a permanent solution. And I just want to say, for all the stories that you hear in the media, some so negative about police, the police officers did let him go to the shop where he said he was going, and he was seen later that day fixing his car. But kind of smart. He almost got away with that, I'd assume, too, right? Like, if you just take a quick glance at it and then don't think too much about it, maybe you'll get away with it.
Have you ever done a patch job like that on any of your vehicles?
No, nothing that bad. No, I've seen some of my friends duct tape their bumper on, but I've never seen anything as creative as that.
I used to have a Geo Metro convertible, a little yellow Geo Metro convertible. Okay. And one winter, I allowed a friend, Bobby McLean.
Bobby?
I allowed him to put the roof down in the wintertime. Stupid. I know. Cracked the whole plastic back window. I drove with a garbage bag on that car, and all the time, Alex, I'd be driving along, and all of a sudden, I'd get hit. Mine was yellow. The bag would come at me from behind, like it would just blow out. Oh yeah, it's only a two-seater, right? So you're right there, so it would come loose and flap and like wrap around the back of my head.
Did cops ever pull you over and be like, "Yo, Tim, what are you doing?"
I'd be like, I'm just trying to save my face. Saran wrap. Anyway, listen, we gotta go.
What's on the show today?
Amazing. It's the Lake Superior International Summer Music Institute at Algoma University right now. This program is wild. They put this together. It's you'll see in the interview. It's actually, we had so much to cover. We're going to do 2 segments today, and we're going to do a follow-up segment on Thursday, because this is really a phenomenal program that's going on, and it's bringing home some local talent who've gone on to professional careers in the music industry. We're now back mentoring youth here in Sault Ste. Marie and from all over Canada, right here in Sault Ste. Marie, studying music. Algoma U. Brilliant story. And you have the news.
I have the news.
Take us to commercial.
We'll go to commercial right now. See you then. See you when we're back. I don't know. See you.
stream at Algoma University. I'm joined by Frank Duresti, the executive director of, here we go, the Great Lakes International Summer Music Institute. Did I get it right?
Nice one. Nicely done. Yeah.
How long? This is an amazing project. Give me a little bit of background around this, Frank.
Okay. So this is our first year running this program at Algoma U, but it's been kind of in the works for a few years now.
Really?
In conversation between the old Algoma Music Camp, which functioned on St. Joe's Island for 55 years, until about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And Ed Turgeon mainly and Algoma University started talking a few years ago about some way to sort of revitalize music instruction in the summer for young people in this area. And through a lot of back and forth, it came to an agreement, and Algoma Music Camp is helping to fund this program.
All right.
And through their assets that they had from the old site.
Oh,
and
did they liquidate their assets?
That's right. Yeah. So and then it was just a matter of figuring out what we wanted to do. So it's basically a high-end, intensive 2-week music program for students from across North America.
And do you have people from around North America here right now?
A young pianist from Florida. We've got 4 violinists here from Edmonton right now. We have a cellist from Regina. We have another violinist from Chicago. We have several people from Sault Ste. Marie. We have a singer from Chapleau.
No kidding.
And a pianist from Wawa. Wow. Ottawa, London. So it's, yeah.
Who was responsible for the outreach, getting the students here? Was that you? Was that part of your?
That was a team effort. Like, basically, through the university recruitment, and Ed and I just basically, we just sent information anywhere we could think of.
Right. You mentioned Ed. That's Ed Turgeon. I'll be talking to him a little bit later. Ed is the artistic director, so he's dealing more with sort of the faculty and the curriculum and that sort of stuff. And are you more like the nuts and bolts of this? How this thing is running then?
Yeah, I think that's really, it's a lot of. He's been doing a lot of the nuts and bolts stuff too, and it's pretty much a team.
A team effort.
A team effort. We're both in each other's business all the time.
So how many students altogether are involved? This is your inaugural year. How many students?
18 students.
That's a pretty impressive turnout for the first off, right?
We're pretty happy with it. Our target was 20 students in the first year, so it's
So now, this is, I think, really cool. In addition to all of the instruction that they're getting, which, by the way, their day starts and ends when?
We get started. The program day starts at 8:15 and wraps up at 8:30 p.m.
So they're putting 12-hour days in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. As part of that, though, in addition to the instruction, they're also getting to enjoy some of the local, what would you call it, the Northern Ontario.
Absolutely, yeah. So on the weekend, we're going to be heading up to Lake Superior Park. We're going to do some hiking up there. We're going to have some time at the beach. We're going to be participating in a Voyageur canoe paddle out at Batchewana.
And you've already done some Indigenous activities, yes?
So what we've been doing is, we've been trying to bring in as many kind of inspiring guest speakers and artists as possible throughout the program as well. So we had Joel Surrett in the other day doing a presentation on Indigenous music, and we had some singers and drummers present in the evening, which was amazing. Yeah. We've got Dale Innes and Michael Birch coming in today to talk about Glenn Gould and the Group of Seven and their connection to this area. And then even the faculty that are here have been doing presentations, aside from the lessons and the chamber music coachings, which is a big part of what we're doing, on things like performance psychology, and we'll have a session next week on entrepreneurship for musicians. So the whole idea, what we're shooting for is a totally holistic kind of approach to bettering yourself as a young musician.
Frank, has this been modeled after any other programs? Because I'll tell you, I don't know if you knew this, but I was a student at Banff School of Fine Arts, and this sounds awfully like the setup at Banff.
So definitely some inspiration from Banff, and just in general. Like we looked at that model for sure, but also just trying, as musicians ourselves, and we talked with a lot of the faculty about kind of when we were formulating all of these ideas, and we all pretty much agreed that it's got to be more than just getting technically better at your instrument. Mm-hmm. There's just a lot more to being a musician.
A working musician.
Yeah, and so and just having an experience, right? Like you play better if you are inspired, right? Yeah. And so we're trying to inspire in as many ways as possible. And that's even in the curriculum, you don't study with the same teacher every day.
Right.
So you rotate through the teachers.
Right.
For your instrument. You're coached, you're placed in ensembles, chamber music ensembles, and coached by a different faculty member every day. And so, they're getting this wide array of perspectives daily, so that when they leave here, they've just been exposed. It's pretty much a guarantee that you've been exposed to some way of thinking about music that you haven't encountered before.
I also know that Laura Widget is home. Laura was a student at Algoma University. She was a student of Agnes McCarthy's.
She was a student of Aggie's, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
She also went on to study opera at U of T, I believe.
Right.
And is now a working singer, and she's back. She's living in British Columbia.
She lives in Vancouver, and her partner William have their own private teaching studio, and they're both here helping us
So
out.
she brought her husband home, and I understand that he's been actually working with the musicians, doing some theater improv stuff with musicians, which is really unique, right?
Yeah. So again, getting comfortable in yourself on stage is another big part of it. So
Performance, for sure.
yeah.
Also, I mean, the fact that you and Mr. Turgeon, very different careers, but both amazing professionals. I mean, you gig like crazy, and Ed and his wife do concert tours all the time. So a real knowledge of the working business, right?
That's the idea. We tried to gather as many kind of diverse people as we could to just inspire, and the students themselves are amazing too. So you're a violinist from Edmonton, and maybe you're playing in a chamber group with a pianist from Florida,
Right.
and you're not yet 20 years old, and it sounds amazing. And so that sort of inspiration, like the peer inspiration, I think is just as powerful.
And there's also live performances, so they also get the experience of performing live. I mean, you're learning stuff on the fly and then getting up and doing your stuff, right? Yeah. So their performances are happening here at Shingwak Hall?
Yes, we had a concert last night. We had a sold-out concert last night, which was a faculty showcase concert. But we did feature a couple of our young violinists.
Sold out. Now that is music to my ears.
Yeah, for sure. It was a great house last night.
So we're going to be airing this interview on the Monday. So I'm just wondering, what can we look forward to, like, from now, next week for us today, because this is on a Friday. So what can the public look forward to next week as far as performances go?
So on next Thursday, August 1st, there will be another faculty showcase concert, completely different program from the show we did last night. And so we're going to be featuring artists like Robert Uchida, who is the concertmaster of Edmonton Symphony, his wife Laura Wies, who is a Dutch violinist and violist, Simon Fryer, who is from Regina, and he's the principal cellist with the Regina Symphony, Ed and Ann Turgeon, international touring artists.
Absolutely.
Elizabeth McDonald, who is a vocal instructor at U of T.
Yeah.
Dan Golden, who is now Daniel Golden is a really special piece of this puzzle because he's with us from Chicago, teaching violin and viola and doing a lot of the large, coaching a lot of the large string ensembles. But he also taught at Algoma Music Camp since 1995.
No.
And so he was like a real driving force in that organization
He's like the
as
link
well.
to the past.
He is totally the link, and so that spirit that made Algoma Music Camp so beautiful is carried into this latest incarnation in a big way through Dan as well.
It sounds to me like, and you said Future Sault Ste. Marie had a hand in this as well, yeah?
Oh yeah, they were super helpful in terms of concert promotion and just marketing and all of that stuff as well. Yeah,
Helping to make these concerts sold out. Where, if somebody wants to come next week to see that faculty concert, are there tickets in advance? Can we get them somewhere?
There are. Yeah, you can get them at Shabby Motley. You can get them at the Algoma U bookstore.
Okay.
You can get them on Eventbrite.
Oh, sure.
Online.
Yeah.
Or you could even just send an email to musicinstitute@algomau.ca and I'll set you up. That's if there's any tickets left by Monday, the way things are going around here.
Right.
So that there will probably be some tickets left on Monday.
What about the students' performances? Are there any student performances that the public can see?
So I didn't even tell you about the Friday concert yet.
Oh, okay.
So the Friday concert is the big finishing
Showcase.
touch, right? So all of the students will perform at this concert with faculty as well.
All 18?
Yes, in chamber groups, in ensembles, and so
vocalists too?
and vocalists as well.
Yeah.
Vocalists will all sing.
And once again, that's here at Shingwak Auditorium, Shingwak Hall?
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's just going to be unreal.
Same deal for the tickets. Shabby Motley, the bookstore, Algoma U bookstore, or Eventbrite.
Online,
Yeah. Frank, I want to thank you. First of all, you know what? Just in general, for the music scene and all you bring to Sault Ste. Marie, it's so cool. No, you know what? You got your hand in everything, and it's really great. And I guess I just happy that you stayed here. Because I know that your talent could have taken you anywhere in the world, but you've chosen to stay here, and I think that's great. And I think it's also great that, like you, there are other local artists who are getting a chance to come back and mentor young artists, and that there's an opportunity for young artists in Sault Ste. Marie to experience world-class music instruction and performance. So best of luck. I look forward to this happening year after year.
Thank you so much.
And if you ever need anybody to teach drag, I'm your man.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Now we'll be back. I'm pretty sure that was an 8-minute interview, Frank. That was probably part 1 of the show. So we still got to talk to Ed Turgeon, and I want to meet some of the students and faculty. So we'll be back with more after this on Mornings with Lou Ann and Tim.
So during the commercial break, Tim was cooking up a little jingle in the lunchroom.
Because KC Security is our sponsor again. Thank you so much. That's 2 months in a row.
Too nice. Too nice. Too good to us.
So they're on our fridge magnet, their slogan is "Peace of mind is a matter of choice."
Try rhyming with the word choice.
There's not a lot of words rhyme with choice when I'm writing my jingle, guys. I think you might need to change your slogan. So here's what I came up with. Peace of mind is a matter of choice. KC Security, Alex hates moist.
But he hates mung more.
He hates mung more. Mung is a bean. He looked it up.
Yep, a small round green bean.
As opposed to a big flat one.
Big flat blue bean.
A mung bean. Hey, you're going to tell me about how you and I should be making a living.
Yeah, so what were you doing?
Like, we're on the internet right now, aren't we?
Right.
Kind of, sort of?
Yeah, but...
It's live streaming on the internet, right?
So what were you doing at age 6, Tim?
At age 6?
Yeah.
I was in grade 1.
Okay.
Pretty sure. So, I don't know. I was probably learning to spell like in Miss Vincent's class, sitting on my story time mat. I raised my hand to tell her I had to go to the bathroom. She told me I had to wait. I peed my mat. That's the kind of stuff. I was peeing my pants and learning how to print when I was 6.
Oh, so like I shouldn't be doing that at... Either
Why
way,
do you ask?
I ask you this because there's a 6-year-old Korean YouTube star who just bought a house. Not just
Wait, a 6-year-old Korean YouTube star bought a house.
not any house.
Not any house.
A 5-story like Central Seoul house.
Said what?
Seoul, the place, Seoul.
Seoul.
Seoul. It's not Seoul. Seoul. You learn that on the fly sometimes. Live
Seoul,
TV, baby. Gotta love it.
Seoul, Korea.
So she bought her house, 5 stories, worth 6.5 million pounds. She makes 2.4 a month.
Pounds?
Pounds.
That's like $10 million.
10 million Canadian. 10 million.
She's 6 years old.
6 years old.
There she is. What does she do? What does she do on YouTube?
She reviews toys.
No, I could do that.
We could do that. We would rock it. She'd have no idea what it's like to do a good YouTube review. And if she saw us.
I don't understand. How does she make that money?
She's got
You
that
don't
much
pay-
of a following. She's got that much of a following.
So people, they advertise around her? Is that what happens?
Well,
Or,
YouTube,
where does she get her money from?
YouTube has their own sponsors, and they'll run sponsors ads on the videos, and depending on the interactions, whether people click on the
Wait
ads.
a second. When we finish this show,
Yeah.
it goes onto our View on Demand channel on YouTube. Why aren't you making us rich?
Because our 100 views are lacking in comparison to the like 10 million per video.
10 million. Alex, we gotta up our game, man.
Yeah, we do. We gotta,
Okay, you know what? We should maybe
food reviews, toy reviews.
Food reviews. We're gonna do a food review tomorrow. We're gonna do a food review tomorrow. So maybe we'll get 10 million viewers to check out us eating mung.
Don't hold your breath.
Okay. Can I hold my breath for the news? Because
Yeah.
I think that's what's coming up
That
next.
is what's coming up next. So let's take a quick look and learn about another kid who just made $3 million playing video games.
Is that in the news?
I guess we'll find out. Stay tuned. We'll talk about that after the break.
Now that's how to go to commercial. So we were talking about some different food establishments earlier
Mm-hmm.
on. You know, Tim Hortons and A&W is doing that meatless burger thing too. I think.
Yeah, Beyond Meat.
Popeyes.
They've got a new menu item too,
They've got a new menu item as well. We just came across this little sign from a Popeyes. You can get your jalapenos chicken poopers 8 for $2.99, which I think is a great price.
That's an absolute steal. I know the jalapenos.
8 of them.
Like the jalapenos part, not so much. But
Well-
poopers, you get 8 poopers for $2.99. Are you kidding me? That's a bargain.
I know.
Does our local one do that too?
I don't think that. No, that's no. It's a shame. We're gonna have to probably go across the river to
To get our what?
to get our jalapenos chicken poopers. We'll have to go across the river.
Yeah, 8 for $2.99 does seem like a state.
I'd like
kind
to.
of deal.
I could write a jingle for that.
Do it.
Jalapenos, it's really hot. That's what I got. I want my chicken poopers because they're super duper. $2.99 for 8 is what you get. Okay, listen, Kim Kardashian. Remember
Popeyes, hire this man.
You probably weren't watching the show because I know you don't.
What?
When Luann and I were talking about Kim Kardashian's kimono line.
I'm offended. I know everything about Kim's
Kimono?
kimono.
Do you?
Kimono.
What happened?
She made a kimono line,
Yeah, and then what happened?
and there was backlash because they were saying she's not that.
Japanese.
Yeah,
It's
she's not
cultural,
Japanese, yeah.
Cultural appropriation.
And then Kim apologized.
Yes, she did.
And
She said
everyone's
she
fine.
was-
Everyone's happy
She
and cool
said
with
she
it.
was going
Except
to
it.
rebrand, make a new name up.
I did pretty good
You
for not
did.
knowing
But here's the
anything.
latest scoop: 2 million garments were already produced with the kimono name on it. So now she's trying to figure out a way to not be wasteful. So they're going to cover up the word kimono with a black triangle and then start again, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Poor
maybe.
Kim Kardashian. That probably put a ding in her gazillion-dollar fortune.
Oh, here's me playing this world's smallest violin.
Is that
for
what
her.
that is?
Yeah.
I thought you were rolling something between your fingers.
Nope.
Snooki from Jersey Shore. Do you know who she is?
Yes, I do.
You do. See, I didn't know who Snooki was until
Wow.
I think she was on Dancing with the Stars or something, and
Oh,
she
really?
failed miserably. She took an Instagram photo. She has a 2-month-old son named Angelo. So she takes an Instagram photo,
Mm-hmm.
and she's holding Angelo in her arms, and a glass baby, looks like a glass baby bottle, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, in his mouth that she's holding in place with her cheek, like, you know what I mean?
Like you're on the phone.
Like there, no,
Sort of.
Yeah, the bottle's
Mm-hmm.
there. It's in his mouth, and in this hand, she's got a glass of red wine.
Oh, double fisted. Child in one hand, glass of wine in the other. I don't think it gets any
So
better
she
than
says
that.
this is basically, she's like, this is how I survived being a mother of 3. This is welcome to my. There's the photo.
What? How did you think that was going to be a smart thing to post to
On Instagram. So the backlash has been fierce, as you can imagine. And she says, listen, it's my coping mechanism. I allow myself to have several glasses of wine a week. And people are saying, but you're not supposed to drink when you're breastfeeding.
I'm gonna, right?
But
I'm gonna
apparently,
breastfeed.
now the Center for Disease Control and Prevention says 1 drink a day.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? 1 drink a day will not affect a mother's milk, especially if they drink it at
Yeah.
least 2 hours before breastfeeding.
Baby's just got a slight buzz. As long as it's not wasted, you're good to go.
No.
Oh, what?
So anyway, the scoop is, if you are breastfeeding, I guess you can have a beverage.
Yeah, let your child party too. Just trying to
But
have
you're
a good
supposed
time.
to wait a couple of hours. Well, she obviously expressed that milk, so maybe she expressed the milk when she was. Anyway, I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think that is probably the most hilarious photo Snooki could have possibly posted. How could she ever think that was a good
I
idea?
don't know. I think it's a good idea for us to go to commercial and come back with another part 2 of the Algoma University's, what's it called? Lake Superior Summer International Music Institute. Coming right up after this.
I've just interrupted Amelia Moser's rehearsal session. Are you practicing? What are you practicing?
I was practicing Slavonic Dance Number 2 by Dvorak.
Of course you were. Dvorak, yes, I know him well. Amelia, where do you hail from?
I'm from Edmonton.
Okay, welcome to Sault Ste. Marie.
Thank you.
So, first of all, how did you hear about the Institute?
Well, my professor, Robert Uchida, is teaching here
he's
next
here.
week.
Yeah.
And so he was going and he said it would be a great opportunity. And he suggested it. So,
And do you think he was right?
yes, absolutely. Of course.
Had you ever been to this neck of the woods before?
No, I have not.
Any experiences so far that have made you go, oh, Northern Ontario, anything? What?
Oh, I love the weather. It's really, really dry in Edmonton, so it's super nice to be in a more humid place, and it's really nice. It's sunny, warm.
Have you gone on any of the excursions yet?
No, not yet. I think we're doing that this weekend.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Oh, you're going to go north, aren't you, to like the park and stuff, and go to the beach? Is that what I think Frank said? Yeah, you are. Oh,
yeah.
You're going to have a blast.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Okay, background on your music. Tell me a little bit about how old were you when you started? What you're taking away from this so far?
I was like about 3 when I first started
No
lessons.
kidding.
And then I did youth orchestra growing up, youth choir growing up.
Youth choir, you mean you sing as well as play?
Yes, yeah, I'm here doing both actually. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so after it was then university, what?
Yeah, I'm just finished my second year.
Oh, and
Yeah.
where at?
At the University of Alberta.
Okay. And your major is?
Voice and violin.
Wow. Okay. Career. What are you thinking?
I'd love to pursue something in opera. I don't know. It's I know very, very competitive, so possibly maybe moving into more arts management stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
You see where you see where life leads you.
Exactly.
Now, what about the experience here as far as you've been taking classes here for how long now?
A week now.
1 week.
Yeah.
And what's the experience been like as a student?
Oh, it's been really fantastic. The faculty is wonderful, and I love all the students that are here. It's been a lot of fun.
Frank was telling me, so you're all, those of you from out of town are all staying here in residence, correct?
Yeah.
And what's that been like?
Oh, it's been really fun. I really like going to summer camps, and residence is always fun. You stay up maybe a little too late.
Except
but-
that Frank said he called the other night and said, what are you guys up to? And you said you were working on repertory. You were all sitting together like, is that true?
Well, I was practicing, but some nights I don't.
Well, no, you got to take a break once in a while, and that's part of the idea too, is the social atmosphere, the social aspect of it too, right? What about the performance part of it? Are you looking forward to the big showcase on the Friday night?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be fantastic. We had a really fantastic concert yesterday.
Yes.
It's wonderful. So.
And then another faculty concert's coming up on Thursday, and then Thursday, and you perform on Friday.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So, and then after this, back to Edmonton for you to take the rest of the summer off, or what?
Actually, I'm going to Montreal after this for a little bit, and then I'm going to another program in Italy.
Holy smokes, Amelia! What an amazing summer you're having.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. So.
Okay, so we have to keep our eye on you again. Is Amelia Moser? Was it?
Yes, Amelia.
Okay, so
Moser.
we got to watch for this person because I imagine we're either going to see you on a stage somewhere or managing somebody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Go
you.
back to practice some more now, and then we'll see you on stage on Friday next
Sounds
week.
good.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. We'll be back with more. Carrying on with my interview here at let's say the title together, shall we? The Great Lakes International Summer Music Institute. Noah, well done. This is Noah from where?
I'm from Regina.
And this is Tom from?
Toronto.
Tom from Toronto.
Although
Yes.
it's Toronto. It's Toronto.
It's not Toronto?
It's not Toronto. It's Toronto.
Toronto, yeah, the second T, yeah. Let's talk first, pardon me, Noah, for a moment. I want to talk to your instructor over here. Tom, what brought you to Sault Ste. Marie? Who and how and why?
Well, I was brought here by Ed Turgeon, and we have a very, very long history of working together, not just working together, but we were friends. So we grew up together in the same community in Scarborough, Ontario,
kidding.
and we went to high school together, and we've been playing together for so many years that way. And he was in Florida for a while, and I was in New York and whatnot. And somehow we managed to come together for this. He called me up and asked whether I would like to participate here and teach, and I just jumped at the opportunity.
Have you had the experience similar to this with other camps or institutes or summer programs?
Yes, of course. I have throughout all of my years, like in Illinois, I taught at an institute like this as well, and I have also done summer camps in Toronto as well.
So you were born and raised in Toronto. You studied in Toronto. Where did you study in Toronto first?
Well, I went, of course, yes. I mean, you know, as a young wee lad, I was, of course, I studied at the conservatory, and then when I went for university, I went to the Manhattan School of Music in New York City, and then I went to the University of Illinois, where I did my master's degree, and then I freelanced in New York for a few years, and then came back to Toronto and was freelancing there.
And have you been to Sault Ste. Marie before?
I most certainly have driven through Sault Ste. Marie before. I haven't spent any more time. I mean, actually, you know, I did well. We, you know, was a family trip driving across the country. This was our first stop. We stopped at and we stayed at a motel in Batchewana Bay.
Well.
And I always remember that because I thought it was the most beautiful place.
And the rest of the trip was downhill from there. Noah, what's your story, bud?
Born and raised in Regina. I've been playing cello since I was 5, so that would put me at 12 years.
Going on 13 years?
Yes.
Good for you. He can do math too. See? Some people think musicians can only count to 4, 8, or 12, but this guy can go all the way to 13. So
Well, it depends on whether you take your socks off. And if you got 13, then there's something going on.
there you go. So Noah, you've been studying that long, and how did you get from Edmonton to Regina to the Sioux?
I was told about it through my teacher who's coming here next week to teach as well.
Okay.
So I flew here from Calgary, actually. I'd been camping the days prior. So I flew in from Calgary to Toronto, and then from Toronto on the smallest plane I've ever taken to Sault Ste. Marie.
Oh, please tell me they didn't fly you on Bearskin Airlines. No, it must have been Air Canada.
It was Air Canada.
It gets smaller. No, there are smaller planes. But yeah, but you don't have to fly that. That's cool. But the instrument that came with you, obviously, that's worth a pretty penny, right?
Yes, definitely.
So, is there special insurance or anything you have to do to travel with that thing?
They take the seat cushion off, they rest it on there, and they secure it with a net.
It's in the seats with you?
Yep. Air Canada charges half price for you have to buy a seat for your cello.
Well, back in the good old days, you would have to pay a full price for your cello seat. But I always insisted for the second meal and the second drink. So, it's true.
That's brilliant. So, this fun guy. Have you been enjoying having him as your mentor here?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So okay, you've been playing for 13 years. What does he tell you that you haven't already heard? What kinds of stuff? What's so special about this Tom Mueller guy?
All the important things like bowings and fingerings don't matter.
That's on camera that you said that. Because what else is important?
Passion for music, that's number one. That's number one, above everything.
Okay, you're my kind of teacher. Listen, I don't want to take up any more of your time. This has been great fun chatting with you. So, looking forward to the performance, right?
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it.
The other players, I mean, what's your take on the students that are here with you, the other 17 performers? Are you thinking, oh yeah, that's nice, or are you wowed? Like, tell me.
Oh, I've been in shock and awe since I got here. Oh, they're all fantastic.
Dude, what a great experience! Okay, well, I'm excited. Yeah, no, go.
I'll tell you, I find this to be so recharging of my batteries because of what I do on a daily basis as a freelancer. You know, you kind of get into a little ruts as well. It's just like any other line of work. Yeah. But I come here and I work with these kids, and it's just so incredibly invigorating and exciting and recharging. Just made my summer.
You just made my summer. We'll be back with more. I need a tissue. Wasn't that a beautiful speech? We'll be back in a minute.
And that's it. We're at the end.
Wait. I want to try my last attempt at a KC Security jingle for
All right,
today
Tim,
because they're
let's-
sponsored. Okay, here we go. KC Security, protecting you and me. Peace of mind is a matter of choice. That's so true, I'll say it twice. Peace of mind is a matter of choice. KC Security.
Ding. See you next week. No, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your morning, everybody.